My name's Lincoln Austin. I'm an artist working primarily in sculpture, currently living on the unceded lands of the Kaurna people. I can't remember when I became an artist. I guess I've always been an artist. It was the recognition that I could give myself that title, which was in around 2000. But I have been showing artwork since I was 15, so that's 36 years now. My sculptural practice is very much focused on material experimentation. This new body of work begins with text. I've been exploring the idea of embedding text into my artworks for about 4 or 5 years now, but in a way that's somehow coded, difficult to read, playing around with the idea of queer subversion, coversion of text within queer culture, but also looking at the power of text and the potential for text. These bent wire text works came out of a little project to develop a brooch for my niece. So I decided to make her a little brooch that said her name in silver, which I then developed into a more three-dimensional object that the word can only be read from straight on. Outside of that viewpoint, they slip back into a simple abstraction of a line in wire. And so these little playful works are a nice way of extending that idea of movement affecting your perception of the artwork as you move around it. With some time sitting with these words, I started to look at words that read forwards and backwards. Some of the texts are intentionally provocative and playing around with, I guess, the notion of graffiti. The title for this exhibition, LA Was Here, came as a result of driving past a small park in Blackwood that I had a memory of being 8 years old and scratching those words into the back of a toilet door. Alongside these bent wire words, I've also returned to a material which is a perennial material I come back to again and again. It's a welded steel mesh, which I have been using since before I left Adelaide in 2000. So I've had a relationship with this material for about 27 years now. It has a beautiful, almost fabric, flexible quality to it until it's locked into a form. Each of the 6 text works at this point that I've made in this material are 9 letters and based on a grid of 9. And the first work I made out of these 6 was LA Was Here.